Ooh. Oh. Ta-da! Hello everyone, welcome back to Eric Perkins Artist. I am your artist, Eric Perkins. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to you as well, and I hope you'll choose to subscribe to the channel by the end of the video. This week, I have begun working on the Noelvember project, some free drawings that I offered up last month, and I have an update on the situation that we talked about last week. As a reminder, we are giving away this painting of the Beast in the October Week 3 vlog. For details on how to enter into that drawing, go and watch the October Week 3 vlog, and I will put a link to that video at the end of this one. First of all, Noelvember is underway, and I will be creating 4 paintings this month. Those paintings are going to be, number 1, a Christmas nativity. Number 2, something featuring Santa Claus, so a Christmas-themed painting. Number 3 is going to be like a Christmas tree scene, like a Christmas tree with presents in like a living room or whatever. And number 4 is going to be a like a snowman or a snowy scene. Those 4 things are going to be drawn. And after I complete the drawings, then I will begin all the paintings. In the week 2 video, I should have the drawings for all of these paintings, and then in weeks 3 and 4, I'll actually be painting them, and that will be the video that plays. This week, the drawing videos that are included here are the first 2 free drawings that I'm doing. The first one is The Raven, and the second one is the Arkham Asylum version of Harley Quinn. I actually filmed these with the same camera I'm using now, but I had it set up in my flag holder that's back there in the background. And so I don't like the way the video came out as much. I don't think I'm going to use this camera to record on that way anymore, because I don't like the way it came out. But it was worth a shot. Now, these free drawings, there will be 6 of them, and as I said in the last video, I'm not going to tell you what they all are. I think I did post a list somewhere if you really want to dig it up or find out what they are ahead of time. But the first 2 are done, and they're featured in this video, and the other 4 will be coming throughout November. I'm trying to keep myself to just a few hours to each of these drawings. I believe the Raven took about 4 hours, and the Harley Quinn probably took about 6 hours in the end. So, as I said, I have an update on the Choosing Beggar situation that was going on last week. So, as promised, I finished out that drawing, which is the Raven drawing, and I turned it in, uploaded it to DeviantArt, and notified that user that their drawing was done. So I had finished that drawing out mainly to see how the situation unfolded upon delivery. Unfortunately, I was not disappointed at all in the response. It went pretty much as I expected, with the demanding tone that had been set from the moment this guy actually requested the drawing. Now, to be fair to the other party, I forgot to add chains to the Raven. So the Raven is in a prison cell, but it was also supposed to be chained on its feet and its wings, and I missed that. But still, the interrogation's going on. The Raven's in a prison cell. So, Saturday morning, I updated the person and let them know I had started working on their drawing, and I finished it out Saturday night, I believe, or maybe it was early Sunday morning. But either way, somewhere in between when I notified them that I had begun the drawing and when I finished it, they sent me it was a primitive draft of the layout that he wanted in the drawing. Now, this is something that should have been shared early on, because I'd already started the drawing. And I went with a completely different layout than what he had shared. So, now we have two issues with the drawing. Is number one, I forgot the chains, but the other thing was that now he wanted to dictate or direct how the drawing was going to look. And as I said, this should have been submitted early on and say, hey, I want it to look like this. So anyway, I turned in the drawing, I uploaded it to DeviantArt, and then I sent him a message saying, hey, your drawing's done, I hope you like it. And the response was almost immediate, and it was negative. He flipped out because the raven wasn't chained, and demanded to know why I left the raven free. And I had to go back and reread the messages to find out there were supposed to be chains. For whatever reason, I had forgotten to include that in my notes when I took the notes to make the drawing. So, I apologize for forgetting the chains. But he had also continued with, I sent you a drawing, why didn't you do it like my drawing? Well, I told him the reason why I didn't do it like his drawing is because he didn't send that till after I had already started the drawing. Now, I'm going to talk about how I would have handled this if it was a paying commission, but this is a free drawing, and I only offered free drawings after this guy had hit me up in the first place when I wasn't looking to do drawings for anybody. And so, I did a pretty decent job for him considering the price of nothing, and the whole time he's been throwing a fit and kind of being a dick. As I said, the only reason I finished this drawing was just to see how it went, and so I'd have some content to talk about. So, at this point, the individual was demanding that I redo the drawing exactly to their specifications. And so I yelled at him and called him a choosing beggar, and told him that I would not be redoing the drawing, that if he wanted someone to do a drawing exactly to his specifications, and to if he was going to need revisions and drafts and all that, that he needs to hire an artist to work with him, and then he'll be in the right to demand whatever. So after all of this, I was actually surprised. He apologized. Not only did he apologize, but he added the drawing that he said he didn't like to his favorites collection, and then he began following me on DeviantArt, which was kind of strange, I would think. Now, this was a little bit of a complex situation because I screwed up, so I wasn't completely in the right. And I almost felt bad enough about messing up to redo the drawing for this guy. But because of the attitude that he had been giving me since the beginning, I decided that I was not going to do that. I stuck to my guns. This is a free drawing, and you get what you're paying for, which is nothing. He's not paying for anything. He got a lot more than he deserved. But if this had been a paying client, things would have gone very differently. Because number one, I would have taken more meticulous notes. There would have been a draft, so I would have drafted the thing out and said, hey, here's the rough drawing. Is there anything here that you don't like? Or, are we good to proceed? Then I would have done the drawing. And if something happened in the final drawing where they said, no, this needs to be changed, I offer revisions as well. So I would have been willing to go ahead and redo the drawing to their specifications. But, again, this was not a paid drawing. This was a free drawing. Thank you to all of my patrons and subscribers. I really appreciate your support. My patrons help to support my art habit and also help me to make my videos better and improve both the quantity and quality of my art. So if you would like to help support my channel and become a patron, you can join me on patreon.com/EricNMIPerkins. I also have printed merchandise on my Pixel site, prints and t-shirts on my Etsy store, along with original artwork for sale, and you can hire me to do a drawing for you on Fiverr. Links for all of that and my social media are listed in the video description. If you like the content in my video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I am Eric Perkins Artist, and I hope to see you next week. Bye. Okay. That's good. And it is time to go to work.